Hello, welcome back. Welcome to today. We're reacting to the RWBY RTX. I'm recording this right after it because I literally woke up and hit record. That's why I'm wearing the hoodie because my hair is a mess. I forgot to take out my little braces bands halfway through. Uh, so yeah, I was kind of a mess. I knew about it, but I wasn't really planning on reacting to it. I was like, oh, if they drop the sneak peek or whatever, I'll react to that later in post. But I was like, if it's only an hour long, I guess I'll record all of it. I'll just do a highlight reel. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a highlight reel. Yeah, the sneak peek was really cool, video game stuff. But I guess let's just play that. In 3, 2, 1.
Cannot wait to exclusively bring you this news that nobody has heard already from Jeffrey Bezos's Amazon.com.
Congratulations, Jeffrey Bezos.
We have a new Scholastic novel coming out.
Yay!
From E.C. Myers.
Roman Holiday.
The third
yeah, we
book.
already knew about that.
It's not a continuation of the Vacuo arc stuff that he has already done. We are jumping into something different. This is.
I'm really
Roman
excited
Holiday.
for it though.
It is all about Roman Torchwick and Neo. And I'm super excited about this book. I wish I could talk about a whole bunch of details about it.
Okay, no more details.
It's gonna be
Okay,
coming out
that's
in September.
but
September 7th, going to be in store and online. Cover art here that you guys have already seen was done by RT's own Courtney Brennick. She's amazing, and
yeah, the cover art's really good.
Cover art. The story's great. I don't know how much I should or should not say about it. People have been wondering if it is a bit of a origin story. I will confirm that much. So
okay,
yeah,
so it's an origin story for both of them. Okay, that's really cool.
World building details. A lot of great information.
It's
super fun.
It's a really fun read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
Hell yeah.
Definitely getting it.
It's good. I think I read it in a weekend because I was just so excited about it.
Yeah, I read it. I read it really fast. I was super into it, but that it's fine. It was spoiled ahead of time by thanks Jeffrey and Amazon
Thanks,
Canada.
Jeffrey.
So that's another strike for Canada in my eyes. Strike two.
Barbara, did you have something to do with this?
Well, yes. Hey Canada.
Yeah.
Take it down now.
Canadian Jeff Bezos.
No, leave it up. Let people pre-order it. But we'll be talking about that book and lots of other things. Some of which we might talk about later on this panel. In the RWBY Beyond panel coming up.
Yeah, the RWBY Beyond panel has E.C. Myers on it. I'm pretty sure.
Be there on hand for that.
I think.
Is
Don't
there
quote
any
me on that.
reason that it was not called the RWBY Bath and Beyond panel.
Bath and Beyond panel.
I can think of a big
I'm still
one.
thinking again. Talking about something that maybe isn't coming so soon right away. Some of y'all might have seen Jeff and Casey's posts for the Volume 8 soundtrack. Just want to say real quick. It might take a minute. They made a post about this, but they had something come up with a medical thing with their family.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Jeff
so
is really super focused on his family right now. We want to send them
it sucks it's not coming out soon, but
and
Jeff and Casey should
best, so we want them
prioritize
to take their
that.
time to do that. So the Volume 8 soundtrack.
So sorry about
will
that.
come out
Brothers
at some
right
point,
outside my door talking.
but not right now. So in the meantime, and because we do love you all, we are gonna have the single for Friend out streaming, and you can get it now.
Really?
Some cool artwork by AG Nonsuch in collaboration with Sirs and Madams.
And it's that artwork too. I love that artwork so much.
A little bit, but,
is it on Apple Music?
Patience. Please,
iTunes. So yeah, that means it's on
send
Apple
all
Music.
love to
Probably.
Jeff and Casey. And yeah, we'll have more news in the future, but until then, just listen to Friends on repeat.
Yeah, if you think about asking about the Volume 8 soundtrack, instead, maybe shut up.
maybe just
Shut up.
for now.
Here's what we'll do. Carrie Shawcross himself will write and produce.
I'm not
recreate
seeing it
all the
out
songs
right
from Volume
now.
8, and we'll release a soundtrack of just Carrie on vocals,
But
instruments.
it'll probably be out later.
And he
Brand
can't wait to
new
do it.
original songs. He's so excited.
He's got nothing else on his plate and is looking.
I mean, I'm looking on Apple Music. It's not there. I mean, it's probably on iTunes, but
And hey, if you're waiting on the Volume 8 soundtrack too, you can always revisit the Volume 7 soundtrack. Where'd this come from?
that, it's right
Put it in Monster Rancher.
No, this is my QR code, Miles, not yours.
Yeah.
Get your own monster.
Goodness. So speaking of something that we are going to talk about right now, why don't we roll this really cool clip? Take a look at it.
A clip. Rooster Teeth. Way forward. Oh, it's a game. Ooh, this looks nice. That looks really nice. Wait, is this a trailer for the This isn't a trailer for the volume.
Team RWBY, we're reading massive grim activity all over Solitas.
Oh, okay, that was just a kind of a preview thing.
We're on it.
Okay.
And now it's time for you to prove it.
Clover.
We're ready. Licensed huntresses now, remember?
Don't you mean fresh meat?
Marrow, love him, best boy. New huntresses on a new adventure. So we get a new game. Don't really like the art style that much. Arrowfell. Okay.
Looks like Bianca was right about those new huntresses. Oh, great. What are they even doing here?
Those look familiar. Were those from the Grimm campaign? No. Coming 2022 though. That's really cool.
Those hotties. Super. I was
I'm
gonna
so
say,
excited about this.
I want to know
Super
everything
awesome.
about them.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last year, but we finally have a lot more details to share. Our cool collaboration with Way Forward and Arc Systems Works is going to be called RWBY Arrowfell. It's coming
Really cool.
in 2022. I think we originally said a little bit earlier, but we wanted to make sure it had the right amount of time so it could be a super good game. So it's going to come out in 2022. You may have seen some familiar looking cutscenes. Maybe we helped out with some of that. Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah,
really
so that
good
probably
experience.
wasn't from the volume. That
Way
was just for
Forward,
the
if
game.
you're familiar with them, they've done I think the Shantae series is something they're super known for. River City Girls, they've done a ton of stuff, yeah, and they're going to be developing it and publishing it in North America and Europe, and then Arc Systems Work is also helping us out with this, and they're going to be publishing it in Asia.
Everywhere.
So cool.
It's really cool. We're really excited about this one.
Hey, audience. Hey, come here.
We going back over there? Okay, I'm
We're
gonna
doing
stay
that
here.
again.
Again, all right.
I don't know if you heard this, but you know I like video games, right? I'm a big fan.
Editing on the panel.
Video games. I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna be a huge fan of this game. I don't know what my audio sounds like right now. It could be garbo, but it's important, guys. Listen up. This game, yeah, you keep backing away. I'm just getting close to my webcam. Deal with it. This game's 100% canon. All right, it takes place, and we did this. We planned.
It's
for
100%
this.
canon?
Plan for this.
Possibly put in a tiny, maybe vague time skip in the middle of Volume 7, where like the girls are just doing like cool pro huntsman things. We did that for this. So then we could include this story, which takes place at some point during Volume 7. And like some people will be like, why didn't they talk about this in the show? Shut up, okay? It's hard to manage a whole bunch of projects. This is the
Okay.
best we could do, and I think you're gonna like it, okay? You're gonna see new friends. You're gonna see some new foes. You're also gonna see some familiar faces. New villains? I already
I'm gonna
said that.
throw
I
up
said
for
new foes
three
earlier.
different reasons. I'm gonna throw up for three distinct reasons
All
right
right,
now.
let's back it off.
This is our chain of memories, okay?
All I'm saying
And you're
is-
gonna love it.
Okay, so it's canon. That's actually really cool.
I'm gonna love it. You know why? It's a Metroidvania game. Do you know what that means? That means you got like one big map, and it's like kind of a 2D open world. But like, you can't go through this door until you get like a power or a key or something. I gotta go, and I'm gonna find a new thing. And then my brain, when I get the new thing, my brain's gonna be like, hold on a second, now I can do this. I can go over there. And I made that sound boring, but it kicks booty, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. I'm trying not to do swears. So yeah, no, it's really cool. Players, when you're playing all single player and you're like, I'm doing this by myself on my own couch. Hold on to your butt because it's gonna get cooler. There's also multiplayer co-op. Is it local
Ooh,
or is it
co-op.
online?
That's really cool.
Idiot, it's both.
Not that I have anyone to play it
This
with,
is,
but
you know, it's the good timeline now. This game's so good, it makes the good timeline, and everything's gonna be good once this game.
I wonder if it
comes out.
actually
Put me on
is
that.
canon
We
or
did it.
But do
Hey.
please enjoy RWBY Arrowfell. I think it's gonna be a very, very fun game.
Right now, go
Yeah.
Google the Fruit of the Looms logo. The cornucopia is back.
It's back.
We're in the
It's
good
back.
timeline.
Oh, back baby.
Keep that
Okay,
tasty
thank
butt
goodness.
fruit.
Oh, finally.
There's so much happening right now.
Let's
It's
give
a
those
Metroidvania
apples the time they
game
deserve.
With Ruby, it's like Ruby and Shantae. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Guys,
we're
it's
all.
like chess on your computer.
I guess it would probably make sense to talk about Volume 9 a little bit. I mean,
Just a little.
I think it would make sense.
How are we doing time? We could probably squeeze it in. Laura, do you want to talk about Volume 9 some?
Sure, yeah, we can go into it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just real quick.
So, Volume 9, we're in production, and we're not quite ready to share Volume 9's release date yet. We promise we will the moment we know, though, but production's been going well. We actually have a longer production runway on Volume 9 than we typically do, which has allowed some departments to already move on to our next project. For example, we're about to be fully animatic locked on the volume, which is super exciting.
That's really
we have
good.
A lot of big stuff coming up and a lot more updates to share soon. So there's really more to come. But first, let's watch an exclusive clip from Volume 9.
Exclusive clip.
Yes, let's.
Heart beating. Ooh, what's that soundtrack? Heart beating. Oh, we're gonna see their point of view right before they fall. Ruby's point of view from all of that, that's really cool. It's really cool. This is really cool. Oh, you see it like the silver eye ring around her eyes. And then Blake holding her. And then they fall. And then she turns into the yellow stuff as her body dissolves. What? Oh, Neo's fighting her as they're falling. She turns into Oscar. Then she turns into Yang. Then no, don't do that, Neo. Neo. And then they fall into what I'm assuming is this rabbit hole wonderland place. That's probably all we got. Probably all we got. Oh no, we get more of the beach. We get more of the beach. Lots of flowers almost. Okay, so we are focusing on Team RWBY. That's really good. So it's just Ruby. At least that we see so far. Lots of large things. 2 suns. I don't think we're on Remnant anymore. Yggdrasil? That's what I think the fandom's calling it. This is a long clip. Okay. That's all we got. But that's still really cool.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making
that like intro into it was like properly horrifying.
That was so cool.
Yeah. That was horrifying.
And that's what y'all normally see.
Nice work, guys. Ugh, I never want to see it again.
Yeah, good job on that. They did a really good job on animating that.
Still working on a little bits and
It
pieces
looked
of
even
but,
cleaner
I want
than...
to show you Volume 9's going really well.
Like the only part that looked kind of off was when Blake was holding her and like the point of view was like really weird. But
don't want to say too much.
Yeah, it's a weird one to talk about, for sure.
yeah, I could imagine.
And the more we say that, I think the more it's going to drive everybody crazy and also to even wilder possibilities. But it is a couple things I will say is that there have been a lot of people that have said on the crew that have said that this is their favorite volume.
Okay.
I've also heard most unique volume, and has probably been one of the most like, how are we gonna do that volumes in a little bit, but all in good ways. I know it's like
it might
super
be my favorite too,
teasery.
based on the script.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Wow,
Reading the
that's good.
script.
I'm
'Cause I haven't
really
seen
excited about it.
anything besides that. But
It has been a nice refresher, like a nice not refresher, but like a
Change of pace.
Bonding.
yeah. It's just it's a little
It's like
different.
it's the tasty bite of ginger before you have your next sushi roll.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good way to
cleanser.
say that.
Yeah.
Only the
Oh.
whole meal is ginger.
It's
I think
well,
I can talk about it a
especially-
little too. Oh, go ahead, Nettie, please.
I
didn't interrupt
just
you.
like, especially like the after like kind of the intensity of like volume 8. That's just like
Yeah, I
more
can
and more
imagine. Yeah.
intense. This is it's man. I don't want to say too much, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, it's a smaller story for sure.
But
You
it's,
know,
um,
a little
Yeah,
bit
'cause
quieter in some ways.
It's a smaller volume, isn't it?
In other ways, not.
In other ways, not.
Yeah. Well, like that scene exactly. Everyone's like, "Whoa, that
Yeah.
was intense." I'm like, that was we recorded that as we normally do, and then they're like, "Hey, we want to ADR one scene," which we've been doing a little bit more ADRing in general, and I love ADR. It's fun to watch the animation and try and match and go, "Okay, I
ADR?
see what you're going for here. That's a little different." Cool.
I'm not sure what that
so we
means,
did that
but
exactly, and they're like, "Okay, let's just play through the whole thing." I'm like, here we go. It's like, I don't know. It's just really cool to have this like literal emotional roller coaster going on here, and like I don't know, like Ruby watching Blake and be like, no, I'm like, dude, this is really dramatic. And then Eddie's right. It like takes you in many different directions that I was not expecting. As
Yeah.
an actor. I'm like, all right.
like when she
cool,
turned into
this is
Penny,
fun.
like
Watching that
Ruby doesn't
clip
know
the
that she's
whole
dead,
time,
but
I
like
looked
still.
Carrie's microphone the whole time. I'm just
eyes.
going.
Neo coming out of nowhere really frightened me. I had a bit of a gasp.
It startled me genuinely like twice when we did ADR. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that she's gonna come punch me. Like,
We were like, should we move the camera? No, let's wait a couple more frames. And okay, go. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. The crew's doing amazing with it.
Yeah, already I can tell.
I'm really I'm excited about this one. It's been a lot of fun. I didn't even put you on blast. You slacked me the other day that you had like gone through and watched like a couple episodes in a row of like the animatics. You said you were like tearing up basically at like each one for different reasons, like in a row.
Okay, it's that type of volume.
I watched almost everything that was available to watch at the time, so I think I went through. I don't want to give a number because then people will be like, "Wait, what number?" Just but yeah, I watched quite a few back to back to back, and yeah, I just teared up for different reasons on almost every episode, and like that doesn't necessarily right. Sometimes it's because you're proud of the way something went. Sometimes it's because like you're proud of like
covering your tracks.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people will hear that and they'll be like, every episode is sad. And it's like, no, like
Confirmed. People die this season.
I and we can always cut this out, I guess. One thing that I think is really fun about this volume is it has, I think, some of the most like heartfelt and touching moments, some of the most scary and some of the most funny moments that we've had, I think.
Okay,
in,
so that's really fun.
volumes. Like, and I think that's saying a lot too.
Like I hope now we have Ruby
it
like
has
separated,
a wide range of
plus
things
Neo
working,
and
so.
John.
it's weird.
We can focus on character interaction a lot
It's so
more
weird.
than we have before.
It was
So, yeah,
definitely really fun to record.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. So we'll have more info at a later date. But for now, just know we're working. We're hard at work. We're not hardly working. We're mostly working.
I knew he was gonna say
We're
that.
very working.
I knew he was gonna say
So
that.
yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff at this panel. We're very, very excited about it. We did, and Eddie mentioned this before. There's gonna be a RWBY Beyond panel on the 12th at 1 p.m. Central.
The
If you wanna
12th,
hear
that's
more about the stuff that
Monday?
we talked about here, maybe some
I think.
other things that we didn't talk about here. Some cool guests. It's gonna be way to go beyond. That's not our catchphrase. So I'm not gonna finish that. Hey, do y'all wanna? We got some cues from the community that maybe we have A's for.
Oh, the questions and
These
stuff.
for days.
Do you like that, Barb?
A's for days.
That tickled me in a place I did
Also, I
not know.
apologize if
Yeah,
the volume's
I
like
don't know
really
where am I
loud
going with
on
this sentence?
this
I'm
part,
just
but
gonna go through the list. If anybody has one that they
I mean,
wanna,
on like
that they'd love to talk
RTX
about,
panel,
let's
it's hard for me to gauge how
let's-
loud it
let's
is.
Go back. Maybe we go back to the. They asked, what was your favorite fan reaction to something in Volume 8?
That's a good
Really
question.
should've thought about it before. Oh, Barb, please.
Yeah, save us.
When we
Call him Barbara. Call him Barbara.
revealed Ambrosius. Is that his name? I'm so bad at pronouncing it, but
Merlin Daddy.
I just love watching everyone, myself included, thirst over him because
Yeah.
excellent character design.
Daddy Merlin. I was one of those people.
Very
I think my Discord status was just Blue Genie Himbo for like a week or two after that.
RWBY. So when we designed Jin, I think we knew that the next. I mean, I used as a joke for a while when writing. This is gonna make us sound even stupider than we are. Before we named him, we just kind of referred to him as Merlin Daddy for a while.
Yeah, Merlin Daddy.
He's such a great character. I love watching the reaction to.
I love I can tell the person who's like doing the editing and stuff just literally just grabbed something from Google and overlaid it.
I want to say even in the original script he was just MD because we didn't have a name for him just yet.
I think so. Yeah.
This isn't like fully related, but I'm always interested in seeing what fans will do during hiatuses. Because right now there's like Blocohnut.
Blocohnut, yours.
I wanted to know more about something, but also never hear or know it.
I am only peripherally aware of Blocohnut.
We had the
not to tell too far.
Grug. Like every week it's a new thing. I can't even keep up.
The tropical forest or beach or whatever, and Yang is there by herself, and there's a coconut that has like ears on it, and it's just little Blake coconut, so it's coconut. So she's gone like
the fruit things that we had at the start of the hiatus, I think.
It's like Wilson, but it's
or like the mighty Boosh. Like you've got your little coconut girlfriend.
Thank you, Barbara. That's immediately what went into my head.
Castaway.
I need a
We got Castaway.
If we can make Blocohnut canon.
Watch Neon Conveni, maybe it'll happen.
Neon Conveni's got Ruby Chibi. It's bad.
In terms of fan reactions, I think the reaction to the Hound talking in chapter 2.
Yeah, I think everyone lost it at that.
I forgot that was that season.
Yeah.
I thought, wow.
And then the showdown against like Salem, right? Like having like our heroes face off against Salem, kind of like in person.
Like, I don't know if you saw, but I lost it with when Hazel was like punching her and the Grim Ooze was coming out.
And Paula directed the episode. Like we definitely were like, how brutal can we make this? Because it kind of like I felt like it needed to be, you know. Yeah. And I thought everybody did a great job with that.
Then also when Yang did like the.
This is gonna sound maybe terrible. I'm
remote control bombs or whatever on Salem.
That was my favorite fan reaction. Was just having people be like, "I like this." I'm like, "Cool, me too."
I also between Nora just sending Weiss into the stratosphere with the snowshoe shipping tube, but then also Watts' absolute teardown of Cinder and seeing people enjoy that cathartic moment. Because let me tell you, it's not often you get to say exactly what you want to say to a character through another character.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Was that directed towards me, Miles?
Yeah.
I felt that, you know, in that scene, I felt that. I really like going back slightly and like reading. Okay, great, please.
I was doing I did too because Miles insisted on doing temp VO for it, and he stared me in the eyes the whole time, and it was like, I'm really uncomfortable right now.
But we got the read.
You were like, Chris Sabat's on the other line, and I was like, tell him to wait.
We actually already recorded him. It's like, no, I'll do it. Sorry, Lindsay, what were you gonna say?
Oh, you're fine. Just talking about like having the reward of moments like come to fruition when you see the animation. Like we're reading the lines, so we have a picture in our head of what it's going to be like. But that moment with the discovering the voice inside of the creature, the grim creature, Beowulf creature, was awesome to read for because they're like, hey, in this moment, you know, like Ruby's putting 2 and 2 together, and you're like, oh snap, that's really harsh. So it was really cool to read that, not just that scene, but honestly the scene afterwards when she's talking to Yang about that revelation and how hard that hits her. Like that's really cool. And then it's carried into scenes with Penny. Like I was losing it.
Yeah.
as
I
a
can
performer
imagine.
and as a person watching this show, when she's finding all these moments that are very humanizing for her, even more so than the humans around her. I'm like, God, this is beautiful. And then just Taylor's like perfect as a person.
Oh my God,
So
she's
great to
Yeah.
listen to her act as Penny. There's no acting really. That's just Taylor.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I would say as a whole, and you know, I guess spoilers is fine. But like, this arc has been something we've been thinking about for a very, very, very long time. So to kind of finally, you know, get to it and get to see it through, I think was really cool. Like I forget sometimes like how long some of these ideas have been around. This is a fun one. Hey, this is a fun one, y'all. And this
better be
is for
so
everybody, please.
fun. This better be so fun.
This is for everybody, please. This is from Randy St. Louis. Between RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, who's the best cook? Before the girls answer, I think the top row should answer as like but before we're influenced by maybe what they're thinking.
You want to do it on 3? We all say it at the same time. Okay, on 3.
Yes.
Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Blake. I just realized you can't do it on 3 by saying 3.
I like that we all said Blake.
It's gotta be Blake. Yeah, that was gonna be my answer.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be Blake? Because it is
Ruby doesn't
Blake.
cook.
Please.
Straight up. I don't know
Weiss has
how.
never
Yeah.
cooked.
Yeah, RWBY can't cook.
I was
Weiss
gonna
is-
say
yeah,
Weiss.
does have-
Weiss has her cake
Yeah.
butler.
Because she
Yeah.
always has
Yang-
cookies.
Yang's close,
That's
but I feel like she's
baking.
too busy.
Yeah, but you
too
have
busy
raw
training.
fish. You don't need
Yeah.
to cook.
Yeah.
I think it's Blake too, just
Carrot.
from like
agree.
she's I think been the most independent probably and had to like
Yeah.
fend for herself.
Yeah, that
and
makes
stuff,
sense, yeah.
whereas,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm taking
has
this way a
family
little too
cook,
seriously, but yeah.
probably-
Weiss probably has the best cook, but she
Cake
can't
butler.
cook.
Yes.
Weiss has the most refined palate. I think RWBY is going to be very good at baking.
Yeah.
I think Yang is gonna like
good at
knows the
eating.
best
She
way
orders-
to
she
make
orders.
instant ramen.
Yeah, I
Like
think Yang
good.
has had to provide
Oh.
meals several times
Yang,
very
you know,
quickly.
Yang's the person
I'm so
that would
glad
go
we're
to
all on the
college.
same page.
Happy
She would
meals.
find
Yeah.
a way to make a college budget
Yeah.
great.
Ruby's
I'm
the
telling you,
best.
if you add a little bit of peanut butter and sriracha to top ramen, it kind of tastes
Yeah.
like
Pad Thai.
Yes.
Pad
I feel like
I
Yang
think-
has probably put hot dogs in her ramen.
Blake like knows
Is that
what
bad?
herbs to pick out in the wild for
Exactly.
on a meal.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like-
I would want to be with Yang like out if I was like on the middle of like an island nowhere trying to get stuff.
I also feel like like around menagerie, right? Like there's all kinds of different like kind of cultural things to like. I just feel
Exactly.
like Blake.
Yeah.
Like, this is also
traveling
very
with a
good
white fang when she
fisherman,
was younger.
too.
I wanna make sure we get to this, and this is the most serious question, and this is only for Aaron.
Okay.
This is from RWBY fan 2018.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Will RWBY be coming to Fortnite?
Oh my god! I would love if Ruby came to Fortnite. I would play. Oh my gosh.
Would you floss?
Words like my teeth?
The dance.
She's on our Fortnite card revoked.
You got your Fortnite card revoked.
Justice. Yeah.
I
great.
have no words for how excited I would be. Like if my palms are sweating. I'm so excited. Yes.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
But
Like, I
sounds
mean,
like we
think
need
about
it.
it. How cool would it be if you got to have like Ruby's scythe as like a breaking a tool or like? Oh,
it's
God,
good at that.
Pretty cool.
So
Also
The
a
first thing
gun.
that came to mind for building is like if you're using Velvet semblance. I mean, think of all the things you could build. You're observing your like other
mean,
people's
yeah.
enemies and their
Makes sense.
abilities. You're like, thank you, and I will use that now. Appreciate it.
And then Blake could
Everybody-
leave behind like shadows and like jump ahead somewhere else. They kind of did something like that
Leaving
with
decoys.
the little like
I
eating the thingies. Yeah, the decoys. Oh my god, I can feel my strap
Well,
going down.
if you here's what we need. If you play Fortnite and you would love to see that, tweet. If you don't play Fortnite but you think it'd be kind of like a funny meme, tweet.
Yeah.
If you don't want it to happen, don't tweet.
Don't talk. No one cares about that
Just
opinion.
let me see. Let me just see
Get it
Ruby
trending.
standing next to Kratos holding an assault rifle. That's just
Right?
hilarious, subjectively funny.
I just want to see Blake doing that little chicken dance, the dance the little chicken does like a little doop 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 doop, or like Blake holding the chicken and like. Woo.
If we get into Fortnite, Erin will recreate several dances.
I will
Yeah,
personally
she'll dance.
do this for you.
She'll dance to Carrie's RWBY soundtrack as the music.
No,
Full
Yes,
circle.
That's good.
Yep. Instead of a pinata llama drop, can we have Y drops? Excuse me. Or like
Oh my gosh,
pinata's
see?
Y. Yeah.
The opportunities are endless.
the game programs itself.
Yeah,
It does.
that's the way that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Team Ruby for Smash while we're at it. You know?
Yes.
Team RWBY for Smash, yeah.
Well, this has
Throw it
been
out there.
fun.
This has been, and on this wacky note, thank you all so much for joining us digitally.
This was
At
fun.
RTX 2021, the RWBY panel. I hope you have a great rest of your RTX. Please come to the RWBY on panel.
Yeah.
Please watch Grim Campaign. And tweet about Fortnite. That's all one sentence that I said out loud and meant.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll see you guys next year in person.
That'll be fun.
That'll be cool. Bye,
Fingers crossed.
everybody. Thank you. Stay safe.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys,
Thank
I
you.
guess.
Much love, thank you.
Okay, so now that was the RWBY panel. I'm just gonna close that.
That was
Yeah, so that was really cool. We got to see the sneak peek. Really excited for that. A sneak peek at the game too. I probably left some of the Q&A panel in like general volume 9 stuff in. I don't know if I will, but I probably did. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so I'm going to be reacting to volume 9 when it comes out. Probably the soundtrack too, so that'll be fun. Stay for that. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time, and bye.